Imagine this: a 2-year-old boy in the United States suddenly starts talking about his other life. He describes flying a plane, a crash in enemy territory, and even gives the name of an aircraft carrier he was stationed on. His parents think it's just a wild imagination, until they research his claims. Every detail matches a real-life World War II pilot named James Houston Jr., who died decades before the boy was born. This isn't just a rare story. Across the world, thousands of young children have reported memories of past lives, often with astonishing accuracy. Some recall names, places, and even events that were later confirmed to be true. But how is that possible? For centuries, reincarnation was seen as a spiritual belief, an idea passed down through religions and cultures. But today, modern science is stepping into the conversation. Could consciousness survive beyond death? Can past life memories be more than just imagination? In this video, we're diving deep into what science actually says about reincarnation. We'll explore groundbreaking research, compelling case studies, and even theories from the world of quantum physics. By the end, you might see life and death in a whole new way. Investigating children's past life memories for decades, scientists have been investigating a mysterious phenomenon: young children who remember lives they've never lived. These memories often appear between the ages of 2 and 6, before fading away as the child grows older. But what makes them so compelling is that some of these children provide specific details about people, places, and events that they could never have known. At the forefront of this research is the University of Virginia's Division of Perceptual Studies (DOPS), where scientists have spent over 50 years collecting and analyzing cases of children recalling past lives. Their goal: to determine whether these memories are simply coincidences, or if they point to something beyond our current understanding of consciousness. DOPS has meticulously documented over 2,200 cases of children claiming to have lived before. One of the most striking findings is that nearly 70% of these children recall dying from unnatural causes, such as accidents, murders, or war. This pattern suggests that traumatic deaths may leave a stronger imprint on consciousness, making memories more likely to resurface in another life. Another fascinating discovery is that many of these children display behaviors that match their alleged past identities. Some have unexplained phobias, like an intense fear of drowning when their supposed past life ended in water. Others show knowledge of languages, skills, or cultural practices they were never exposed to. Dr. Jim Tucker, a leading reincarnation researcher at DOPS, has studied some of the most compelling cases of past life memories in children. One remarkable case involved a boy named Ryan, who at just 4 years old began speaking about a life in Hollywood. He recalled working in movies, traveling to Paris, and even remembered his street address. His parents, skeptical at first, decided to look into it. After weeks of searching, they discovered that every detail Ryan mentioned matched the life of a man named Marty Martin, a former Hollywood actor and agent who had died in 1964. Even more astonishing, Ryan correctly identified Martin in old photographs, something that should have been impossible. Another case involved a child named James Leininger, who as a toddler began having terrifying nightmares of crashing in a burning plane. He repeatedly spoke about being a World War II fighter pilot, stationed on an aircraft carrier called the Natoma Bay. His parents, puzzled by the accuracy of these details, researched them, and to their shock, they discovered that everything James had said matched the life of James Houston Jr., a real pilot who died in combat. Even more bizarre, James had birthmarks in the exact spots where Houston was wounded in his fatal crash. These cases, along with hundreds of others, have left researchers and skeptics alike questioning what we really know about consciousness and the possibility of life after death. Are these memories real proof of reincarnation, or is there another scientific explanation? As more cases emerge, the mystery only deepens. Scientific perspectives on reincarnation. While stories of past life memories are fascinating, mainstream science remains skeptical. Many researchers argue that these cases can be explained by more conventional psychological and neurological mechanisms. One of the most widely accepted explanations is cryptomnesia, a phenomenon where people unknowingly recall forgotten information from books, movies, or conversations, and mistakenly believe it to be their own memory. Since young children have highly impressionable minds, some scientists believe their past life claims may stem from things they've heard but don't consciously remember. Others point to false memories, which can be unintentionally reinforced by parents or interviewers. When a child makes a vague statement, like saying they were once a soldier, adults might ask leading questions, unintentionally shaping the child's memory into something more detailed over time. Another argument comes from cultural influences. In societies where reincarnation is widely accepted, children may be more likely to construct memories that align with these beliefs. Some researchers suggest that growing up in a culture that embraces past lives makes it easier for young minds to generate stories that fit within that framework. Despite these explanations, some scientists argue that not all cases of past life memories can be dismissed so easily. Dr. Jim Tucker and other researchers have examined cases where children recalled highly specific details that were later verified, often in ways that make simple memory errors or suggestion unlikely. For instance, many children accurately identify past life family members, describe homes they've never seen, or provide historical facts that are too obscure for them to have learned naturally. In some cases, children have been taken to locations they claim to remember and recognized landmarks or people without hesitation. Another puzzling phenomenon is the presence of birthmarks and birth defects that correspond to wounds from a supposed past life. In his research, Dr. Stevenson documented numerous cases where children had physical marks in places that aligned with injuries suffered by the individuals they claimed to have been. Some children even recalled the exact manner of death, such as a gunshot wound to the chest, while having a corresponding birthmark in the same spot. These cases raise difficult questions for modern science. While skeptics insist that memory errors, cultural conditioning, or coincidence can explain most cases, there are still examples that resist easy dismissal. Researchers studying consciousness continue to explore whether the mind is simply a product of the brain, or if it might exist independently, allowing for experiences beyond physical life. The debate remains open, with compelling arguments on both sides. Whether reincarnation is a genuine phenomenon, or a psychological illusion, the evidence continues to challenge our understanding of memory, consciousness, and the nature of reality itself. Psychologists and neuroscientists agree that meditation is one of the most effective natural ways to reduce stress, anxiety, and even symptoms of depression. Studies from Johns Hopkins University found that meditation can be just as effective as antidepressants for some people. That's because meditation reduces the production of cortisol, the hormone responsible for stress. When cortisol levels drop, the body and mind enter a state of calm, making it easier to cope with daily pressures. But the benefits don't stop there. Meditation also strengthens emotional resilience. Research from Stanford University shows that people who meditate regularly have less activity in the default mode network, DMN, the part of the brain responsible for overthinking and worrying. This means meditation helps break the cycle of negative thoughts, allowing people to feel more present and less consumed by stress. Beyond mental health, meditation has a powerful impact on cognitive function. A study from UCLA found that long-term meditators had better preserved brains than non-meditators as they aged. Meditation enhances memory, sharpens focus, and improves decision-making skills. In fact, researchers at the University of California found that just 2 weeks of daily meditation can significantly improve attention and working memory, benefits that are especially useful for students, professionals, and anyone looking to boost mental performance. What's even more impressive is that these benefits don't require hours of practice. Neuroscientists have found that meditating for just 10 to 15 minutes a day can lead to noticeable changes in brain function. Whether it's mindful breathing during a coffee break or a short guided session before bed, integrating meditation into daily life can have lasting effects. So whether you're looking to feel less stressed, think more clearly, or simply be more in control of your emotions, meditation is a simple yet powerful practice that can rewire your brain for the better. Conclusion: meditation isn't just about relaxation, it's about rewiring the brain for better focus, emotional control, and overall well-being. Research has shown that regular practice can increase gray matter, shrink the stress center of the brain, and enhance cognitive function. Experts like Dr. Andrew Newberg and Harvard neuroscientists have confirmed that meditation can literally reshape brain structure, making us more resilient, focused, and less reactive to stress. The best part: you don't need hours of practice to see results. Just a few minutes a day can make a noticeable difference. Whether you're looking to improve memory, reduce anxiety, or simply gain better control over your thoughts, meditation is a science-backed tool that can transform your mind. If you found this video helpful, consider trying meditation for yourself, even starting with just 5 minutes a day. And if you want to learn more about how to train your brain for peak performance, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.